Plaintiff Tony Chestang says the defendant is her niece, and Tony believes she's addicted to crystal meth. Tony claims the defendant often hangs out with drug addicts, and she even disappeared the night before they were supposed to come to court. Tony's suing her niece for the balance due on a loan. Defendant Shannon Reed admits that she was addicted to crystal meth, but insists she's been clean for 5 months. Shannon claims she turned her life around because she didn't want to end up in jail, and Shannon insists she never agreed to repay Tony for the loan.
All right, start with you.
Okay, first of all, good afternoon, and I just want to say my mom loves you. She loves your show. She records it. Could you please say hi to her? Her name's Paulette.
What's her name?
Her name's Paulette.
Hey, Paulette.
Thank you so much.
You don't love the show?
Oh, I do. Yes, sir, I do. That's why I'm here.
Now, you said my mother loves the show.
Well, I
You
love
didn't
my
say
mom.
my mother and I.
Okay, my mother and I love your show.
Now you're just trying to win your case.
Oh, no, sir.
But that's not going to help you.
I just want to say my mom loves you. She loves your show. She records it.
You don't love the show?
Oh, I do. Yes, sir, I do. Well, I
You
love
didn't
my
say
mom.
my mother and I.
Okay, my mother and I love your show.
Now you're just trying to win your case.
Oh, no, sir.
But that's not going to help you.
Defendant Shannon Reed is being sued by her aunt, who desperately wants Shannon to go to rehab because she's addicted to crystal meth.
All right, tell me why we're here. Give me some background.
Yes, sir. I'm here today suing my niece Shannon because I believe that Shannon is addicted to meth. And that's why she hasn't paid me my money. I love Shannon.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I've been clean for 5 months and I'm not addicted to meth anymore.
All right. See your hands there. You and I both know that meth addicts pick their knuckles, do they not?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
You've never seen a meth addict pick at their hands?
No, sir.
She's been on meth. She's been on something else, but not meth.
Your Honor, she's on meth.
She just be conning y'all out of money.
She hangs.
I'm on meth. Give me some money.
She
I'm on crystal meth. And you know that happens.
Yeah.
You
Well, I
know
mean,
that
I've
that's
been a
part
nurse
of
for
the
26
process.
years, yes, sir.
And she's talking about, I never heard of that. And you even know.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, because how long ago you stopped? You
So
you didn't never?
I've been a nurse for 26
Okay, you
years.
never did? All
No,
right,
sir.
yeah. So you're like me. You just have knowledge of all this
knowledge
stuff,
of
but
all
you
this
don't, all right, good enough.
Okay.
All right. And so you believe she's a meth addict because?
Well, she hangs with the dope crowd, the biggest thing. The people in our community that are known as the dope crowd, that's who she hangs with. And I've always been told, you're judged by the company you keep. So.
Okay.
And my daughter is my witness. She has witnessed to the drugs, to the abusive relationship that she's been in.
Okay. Do you think she may have been clean for 5 months, as she says?
Honestly, Your Honor, I don't believe her because the night before we came to fly out here, we couldn't find her. We were afraid that she wasn't going to come home to come to the show. She came home at 12:30. And we had been calling and texting and calling and texting, and she wouldn't even respond to our phone
All right. Ma'am, she said you did one of your disappearing acts.
Well, if I would have been on drugs, I wouldn't have went to sleep.
No, we're talking about why you weren't responsive to any of the calls, the texts,
I
and
just
came
wasn't around
home
my
late
phone.
without any explanation, huh?
I wasn't around my phone.
You weren't around your phone all night?
No, just
Oh, okay. Well, it makes sense. Yeah. If you lay your phone down, you're not around it and doing your thing.
Ever how they do it, I don't
Makes
know.
sense. All right. Go ahead, ma'am.
Well, Tony's like a second mother to me. And I moved out of the house with Tony when I was 18 because
No, she didn't. She left at 15, Your Honor, because she was being disobedient.
Because I didn't want to abide by her rules. And I changed my life and I realized that meth ain't the way to be.
How did you get off of it, and what made you stop 5 months ago?
I mean, I don't want to end up in jail.
Okay, so you just woke up one day and say, I think I'll stop before I go to jail.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Most people have some type of eye-opening incident, some type of epiphany, if you will, that says, oh, I've hit rock bottom, so let me stop. But
I think if you drug tested her today, Your Honor, she would be positive. I came here today
Do
not.
you mind us drug testing you today?
No, I sure don't.
Pardon? Okay, good. And if you are found to have crystal meth in your system, you want to go to inpatient rehab? Will you agree to that?
Sure.
That's why.
Why did you have to hesitate?
Because I don't need rehab. But I'm not.
I know, so that could have been an easy, yeah.
I'm just.
But you said, I don't know, let me figure this out. All right. That sounds like a person that may be concerned that it might come out in their drug test, and therefore they may have to meet their agreement with the judge to go to rehab. Otherwise, you say, oh yeah, I'll go to rehab if it's in my thing. I know I ain't got it in me. What? Come on, let's do it now. Walk on. Can I come up there now? Yeah, that's what a person who's not concerned would do. Let's get to the $300 loan you're suing her about.
Yes, sir. In December of 2013, we went to the mountains for Christmas, to Smoky Mountains. And Shannon wanted to go.
That was her first mistake, Smoky Mountain.
That's right, Smoky Mountain. That's right. Go ahead.
Well, we went, and Shannon wanted to go to the mountains with us. And I wanted her to go to come along with my daughter, you know, for her to have company. Mm-hmm. And she said that she couldn't go because she had to pay her car payment. And I told her that I would pay her car payment in order for her to go with us to the mountains, because she had promised me she was going to be straight and she was fine, and she would pay me as soon as we returned. The night we returned on December 27th, Shannon left and we didn't see her for 4 days. Wouldn't answer our texts, wouldn't answer our calls or anything.
Once again, you wouldn't respond to any of the calls, any of the texts all night.
For 4 days, Your Honor.
For 4 days.
Because, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't answer the
Oh,
call.
you lost 4 days and don't know why? Yeah, you were getting high.
No, I wasn't.
That's what happens, yeah. All right, go ahead. You go on those binges and they say, hey, it's Thursday. What?
Not me.
I thought it was still Monday. We've been sitting here getting high for 4 days?
No, not me.
I think if you drug tested her today, Your Honor, she would be positive. I came here today
Do
not.
you mind us drug testing you today?
I sure don't.
You want to go to inpatient rehab? Will you agree to that?
Sure.
That's why.
Why did you have to hesitate?
Because I don't need rehab. But I'm not.
I know, so that could have been an easy, yeah.
I'm just.
But you said, all right.
Defendant Shannon Reed is being sued by her aunt, who desperately wants Shannon to go to rehab because she's addicted to crystal meth.
Go ahead, ma'am. So she agreed to pay.
Yes, sir. I paid her car payment the day that we left.
I didn't agree to pay.
All right, let her finish.
And I have a copy of the check for the auto payment. And when we returned home, when she did come back after those 4 days, she paid me $40 in January. And I love Shannon, and I don't want to see her like this. And it's not about the $310. I just watch your show and I know that you help people.
Yeah, we're going to do that today. If she's positive, we're going to have her placed in inpatient as she agreed.
Well, thank you. And she just, and that's what makes me think that she still uses it, because she's promised to pay me, and she needs to learn a lesson that she can't promise to pay people.
When did she say she would pay you off?
As she said, as soon as we returned, she would give me the car payment because she had a boyfriend at that time that worked.
I didn't have a boyfriend.
Well, when we returned and she left, I was concerned for her safety because she wouldn't answer, and I kept calling and calling.
But when she did talk to you.
When she came back, I said, where's my car payment?
And what did she say?
I'm going to bring it. She never brought it.
All right, now it was in January.
Yes, sir.
All right, have you asked since then?
Yes, sir.
And when?
On several occasions, I called her, and when she would answer the phone, and she said, I'm going to bring you some money. And I said, look, you're not going to pay me 10, you're not going to pay me 20, I want all of my car payment. Her boyfriend had got a job, and he was going to pay it for her.
All right, but she's denying that it was a loan. That's why I have to be a little more specific with the number of times you ask for your money. Ma'am?
It was a gift to me because she didn't ask for it back, and
Let's start with, did you ever agree to pay it back?
no.
Your Honor, my daughter is a witness.
Hold on.
She asked me to go on the trip, and I told her I couldn't because I had a car note to do the next day. She said, I'll pay your car note if you just come on the trip.
Right, and
So
you
Morgan
never
had
agreed to
somebody go
repay
with
her. That's the only issue.
I didn't agree.
All right, and you gave her some money toward it.
I
though.
gave her $40 back
Why?
because I do care for her. And I mean, I
care for her too. But unless I owe her, I'm not giving her a dime.
well, I mean, she did pay it, and I just gave her the money. I gave her $40 because I had it, and she was asking me about it. So
Oh, she was asking you what about it?
she was asking me to give her money back.
And what did you say?
I got $40, I can give it to you.
Why would you give her something that you know you didn't owe? You say, I gave her $40. That was in response to her asking for something, a debt to be paid. All right. Your witness wanted to speak today?
Yes, sir.
Come on now.
This is my daughter, Morgan. She can attest to that.
State
She
your
did
name.
promise to pay me back.
You heard something about a loan? Go ahead, I'll let you speak.
My name is Morgan Taylor, and yeah, I was there when she agreed to pay back, and I've been there when my mother has called her and asked her for the money. And
Okay, good enough. All right, I believe them, ma'am. I do not believe that you did not understand that it was a loan, particularly when she asked for her money back and you gave her some money in response to that. That's acknowledging that you believed you owed her. $310 is your judgment. Have a good day and get ready for your test.
I love Shannon. Shannon can move back home today when we go home if she wants to. I just want her to get some help. I love you, Shannon.
Love you too.